Good Thursday evening, everybody. I'm not going to be on here long at all. We'll give it just a minute and let some people get in here. What we're going to talk about today, I just wanted to hop on here and do about 2 minutes worth real quick. Just wanted to talk about this SpaceX IPO that's coming up tomorrow. You can see it right there. It says upcoming. So just wanted to check in with you guys and do a little fan-based Q&A real quick for a few minutes on this Thursday evening while I've got a little bit of downtime. And I just wanted to see how y'all's week has been and see how y'all been doing. And we just say how much I appreciate all the love and support to the channel in the last few weeks. We've been growing tremendously. But I mainly just wanted to kind of get y'all's feedback and thoughts on the stock market this week and some investments, and just up front and open and everything. I'm no financial advisor, so don't take this as any financial advice or anything that you hear from this video. I'll say it once at the beginning and once at the end again. But I'm mainly just kind of looking at it out of the overall. We had a good day today. A lot of stuff was green again and coming up. It just started soaring again today. I feel like we've had some bad volatility in there the last few days, just in at the beginning of the week, because people were kind of pulling out some stuff and allocating some stuff around and trying to come up with some things for to be able to get into some of these new investments this week, like SpaceX and some of the stuff that surrounds it. But I don't know. I mainly just wanted to hop on here for just a few minutes and let y'all come on and join in and talk for a little bit, talk some stocks, and just see what y'all were thinking and what y'all got on y'all's mind this week. And you can drop it in the comments here, because I don't think they'll show up when the live ends. I think they'll only show up during the live. So yeah, you can see it says upcoming there, and got your SPY and Vanguard. Those are usually two good ones that do good. It finally come back up today and resurfaced. It had been in the red, so a lot of people have just been buying the dip on that, and that's kind of typical, same old, same old. I think people have just been kind of buying the dip the last few days on all the red, and everybody's been pulling some stuff out and getting ready for this new SpaceX movement coming tomorrow. It's supposed to be one of the biggest IPOs in history, you guys. So y'all stay tuned tomorrow and stay glued to it, and we're going to watch it and see what it does. NVTS is kind of coming back up a little bit. They've resurfaced this week, and like I say, SPY and Vanguard took back off today. AMD, all your big stuff kind of come back up, I guess. But a lot of people are in the green on it anyways, and have been in the green for a long time. But I just have got kind of started back in it a little bit, so some of my positions were a little red the last few days, more so than others were. Hey, we appreciate the big spike in viewers and everybody that just hopped in. Comment, let me know y'all's thoughts. This is not financial advice by any means. We're just kind of talking some stocks today, just going through the market, and I just kind of want y'all's thoughts and stuff of what y'all think about the market as a whole the last few days, and then today especially, and then with the new IPO coming up tomorrow on SpaceX. I mainly just want y'all to comment and let me know y'all's thoughts on it. I'll probably post one more video today, so if you missed the chance to comment on this one, you can go hit that video up and comment on it. A little bit of blood in the water there for sure. But yeah, your big stuff, NVIDIA's, your big AI stuff, they're all still been doing pretty good as a whole the last few months. But I think Tesla finally went back green today, if I ain't mistaken. But yeah, y'all hit that like and subscribe button and stay tuned for some more. I just got a new camera for the channel. I got the Meta glasses, so y'all stay tuned, and I'm going to be doing a lot more traveling and hiking and camping videos for y'all and stuff like that. But mainly I'm just kind of trying to get some hype in there, and just trying to see where we're at on the hype meter, as far as if everybody's excited about this big upcoming one right here tomorrow. It's going to be something for sure. Smash that like and subscribe button for SpaceX and everything involved. I'm trying to be as diversified as I can on it. I'm going to be putting some shares into it, and then just kind of testing it out, watching see how it goes, and then there's a bunch of other sister companies and brother companies they say to it, that are around that you can kind of get in around it. Like there's a couple ETFs you can buy into that own some shares of it, and then there's a few other companies like MVTS, Lunar. There's a few other good ones. There's ASTS, I think it is, and MS or MNTS. So I think there's a few good other sister companies to it that have a lot to do with the SpaceX movement. That if you kind of missed out or you don't get a chance to come into it, then you can get into it. Doc Methodical said, "What is this?" Hey, we appreciate the big spike in viewers, you guys. Smash that like and subscribe button. We appreciate y'all just tuning in today. This is just the Doc Methodical. This is just the basic S&P 500 and stocks and everything in the U.S. market, stock market. We're just kind of going through some things and looking, and just kind of want to talk to y'all about the last few days and the washout and everything that we've had the last few days, and see who all was just kind of riding it out, buying the dip, and see who all was excited about this new SpaceX IPO coming up tomorrow. And plus, I just wanted to hop on here and do a quick little fan Q&A for y'all. If y'all got any questions about the channel in the last month, or anything that you've been seeing, or comment y'all's thoughts of what you want to see some more of and things like that. I want to definitely try to keep it interesting for y'all and entertaining. Let's see. Can I buy into it as a Canadian? I think so, man. You should be able to. There's a lot of good sites out there. Like try to look up this right here is Webull. It's called Webull. Just go to your regular app store on like an iPhone or something like that, and just go to the app store and look up Webull and download it. But then there's another big one called Robinhood. You can go to the app store and look up Robinhood, and you should be able to download it. But those are two good ones right there. Webull and Robinhood are the two biggest ones here in the U.S. that we use to get into. But yeah, I feel like if you download it, it don't really matter where you're at in America. This only works for stocks or okay. Hey, I got you. Webull and Webull and Robinhood are going to be your two best ones for stocks. And I feel like once you download the app, if you can just get a hold of a phone that downloads the app and you can get this app, I think you can buy into it anywhere in the world, if I'm not mistaken. But Coinbase, there's an app called Coinbase, and that's going to be the best one to use for crypto. And just in my opinion, I bought some Bitcoin off of there before. So yeah, Coinbase would be your go-to um, for like your crypto, and then Webull or Robinhood would probably be good for just stocks. And then I like to get into things like this here on the top. I like to get into things like this, like the VOO and the SPY, because that's kind of getting into just all 500 of them all at once. This is the more safe route to go right here. Invest in one of these right here, because it'll that way it'll track the whole 500 for you. But yeah, Nvidia was on here. This is just my watch list. I don't really actually have any in it right now. I actually do, but this is actually my wife's phone, so I actually have my account like on my phone and all. But yeah, there's Nvidia right there. But she don't actually have any positions in it currently. But it was a good one to get into a good 5 years ago for like a big money maker, to put in like a lot of money 5 years ago into this one. You could have made a killing. But it's always good to buy. I mean, I still feel like it's a good one to invest in, just like $100 a month here and there. Or I always encourage people to put in at least $100 a month, and then I would say diversify it around and kind of buy like market shares. So like what you can do here, like if you was wanting to go trade or whatever, and you was going to buy some, well shoot, I don't know her password. I'll have to get back to you on that. But I was going to show you how you could buy like just market certain percentages or whatever, or you could do like a limit order, and you could put in and buy like individual sets of amounts. Like you could do like $5 or $10 in it or something like that. But let's see here. Oh, I see right on. Thanks, brother. Appreciate info. I'm going to sub. I'm looking on investing so I can retire at 60 if I make it there. Hey, brother, dude, I'm probably right there in that same boat with you, man. I'm 27, and unfortunately, when we were growing up, we didn't really have all this stuff just quick accessible to us like the internet and all. I mean, like, it's not like everybody and everybody's brother was out there saying like, go check out this YouTube video or go watch this. And he said I'm 37. Hey, well, you just 10 years down the trail on me there. So yeah, man, when we were growing up, it wasn't like the stuff was just out there so easy to us. And hey, man, don't feel bad at all because I'll be dead honest with you. I'm just starting out too. Like, I'm way dead behind from where I should be. I mean, I probably don't even have but just a few thousand in it right now to start out with, and so I'm just now trying to kind of get my foot back in the door, and unfortunately, right now in the U.S. market, I'm kind of buying in at the just the hardest time too. Everything's at all time highs. Like, I mean, look at that. One full share of SPY is like $737, and he said I told my brother in 2008 we should buy Bitcoin. He told me we were too late. Yep, amen, buddy. Amen. Sometimes you gotta weigh it out for sure. Of who to listen to and who not to, and that's the big problems in life and all. I mean, we love our family to death, but sometimes they ain't really the best to listen to when it comes to financial advice. They may be the best ones to listen to on your favorite TV shows or family barbecues, things like that, just to respect and love and have a good time around. But sometimes you can just disagree and say, hey, well, let me do my path and you do yours. But hey, man, I've been there before, man. I've listened to my daddy and my family members and my grandmother a lot and stuff and everything, and some of a lot of the advice, most of the advice over the years has been good, but there has been some even with it that I have to just take with a grain of salt sometimes and say, hey, you know what, I appreciate it and respect it, but I'm grown now, so I'm going to go try to make my own decisions. And sometimes, more times than not, I find myself saying, well, she was right, or this and that, and then but there is some things that, like the old saying is true. If you're scared money don't make no money. So either way, at the end of the day, you have to be willing to take a little bit of a risk just to try something new to kind of get into. And but oh man, he says I kick myself every day when I see Bitcoin prices. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, man. Hey, I'm the same way. He said could have changed my life. Yep. Hey, man, Doc Methodical. My name's Chance, buddy, and it's nice to meet you today. And I really appreciate you subscribing to the channel. And I think this channel could really help you out a lot because I don't get on here and do this enough. To be honest with you, I don't. I want to get back to doing more financial stuff and all that, and just showing y'all, kind of live time what I get into and what I'm doing and things like that. So there's no guilt or shame about it, and I don't judge people or anything like that. And I try to be humble. I'm definitely just as broke as the next guy doing it, but I really do feel like I could help out, and I do have enough confidence, and have been doing it long enough to feel like I could kind of steer you in the right direction as far as kind of catching up. I like to. That's really what I'm here for. I like to help young 20-year-olds and even people that are later in life, 30 and 40-year-olds, try to kind of get their life back on track or kind of get to where they need to be, because this market can do it for you for sure. And that's the good thing about it. Like, that's the beauty in it right there within itself. Like, it's never too late. I feel like everybody says like it's too late or whatever, but nah, brother, you're not too late at all. Right now is actually the very best time. Anytime you can get started, just get started and just roll with it and stick with it for just years and years to come, and just get you a set amount that you want to put aside each month. Let's see. You should know your knowledge of it. A lot of us, like me, have no clue to get into investing. SpaceX alone will skyrocket the moment you get into it. Yeah, yeah, I feel you, man, for sure. There's a lot of hype around it, and that's honestly what I've found. Like, that's really what I found in the last few years and stuff. Like, a lot of people they're just kind of scared, or it's not, and not even necessarily that they're scared, but it's just like, but I mean, they're just like I was just a few months ago, like you're explaining and like you're talking about. it's just so hard, because we get so content with this safety feeling of life. Like, we're safe, we're everything's kind of predictable. Like, we know what time we're going to get off work. We know, we're coming home. We know that work and that plan will still be there the next day, wherever we're working at. And so we get into these predictable routines and patterns in life, and it's hard to step out of that comfort zone. It's hard to step out of that box and be willing to try something new and all. And but that's just kind of what you have to do when it comes to the market. You kind of just have to just step out of that comfort zone, step out of that box, but always remember that you're not too late. Like I know my daddy has taught me this for years. I used to buy and sell a bunch of trucks in the last 10 years or so, and when I was like 17 or 18, I started buying trucks, and I used to get in a hurry and be so excited about it, and I'd be like, oh, I just gotta have that truck. That's my dream truck. And I'm sitting here thinking like you know I'm just thinking like the next thing, like that's my dream truck. And then Daddy's always tried to reassure me and be like, there'll always be 100 trucks out there. When you really get ready for it and you get the time and get the money and stuff, there'll always be that next good deal. There'll always be that next good truck out there. And he was right about that. And that same logic comes back to this market and with anything really. There's always um, always going to be another opportunity out there. So just know, Doc Methodical, that you are not too late, man. I appreciate you subscribing to the channel, and you are not too late. There's always going to be that next big thing that pops out there. There was always the .com bubble. There was always there's always something. Even though the market does historically crash every 10 to 16 years over the years and has a little pullback, there's always going to be that next big thing coming, like AI or this Elon Musk guy that comes along and starts this huge rocket company. And so you got to always just look at the bright side and know that there's always going to be something to invest in. Let's see. So Webull and Robinhood link through the bank, through your bank, then to buy. How is your investment protected through Robinhood and Webull? Not knowing it costs $20K to restore it, or next cost 3. Yeah, I feel you, man, on that for sure. But yeah, Doc Methodical, the Webull and Robinhood link. It's uh, let's see, war always crashes market and rises it again. I know that. Yeah, yeah, the war tensions, the geopolitical tensions, really have a lot to do with it. To be honest with you, and they really do have a lot to do with it. It, I've learned there's this S word called sentiment or whatever, and a lot of it here in the U.S. is to do with market sentiment or whatever. So it's kind of whatever's on Twitter, whatever's on the news, and things like that is really what's going to kind of drive the market and tell which way it's going to go for that day, and that's called market sentiment. But and then yeah, anytime you have talks of war or something like that here in the U.S., no matter who's the president or whatever, oil and geopolitical tensions always play a big factor into it. And because one thing that my granddaddy taught me over the years is that and I'll get back to you and answer your question here in just a second as well. Don't let me get too off track, but there's always that next opportunity. Don't give up and don't lose faith in it and hope. And but there is always that geopolitical tension that causes blood in the water. And because my granddaddy always taught me that uncertainty, the U.S. stock market hates uncertainty. So if it never knows like how something's going to react or how a company's earnings are going to turn out or something like that, it always just seems to go red and kind of go down for a bit. But then it seems like you've got tons of investors out there, like retail investors, big companies, and individuals and all, that always just pile up and buy the dip no matter when it crashes or goes down. Um, so let's see. So SpaceX is just getting an investment platform now after everything. Why not in 5 years when they succeeded? Yeah, I feel you, man. Let me try to answer your first question there. Get back to that. Through Webull and Robinhood, I'm not 100% sure. Just to be dead honest with you, I want to always be honest with you and tell you up front to the best of my knowledge and ability. I don't have a Robinhood account. I've always just went with Webull and Coinbase starting out, so I really couldn't tell you anything about Robinhood. You'll probably have to go definitely just find out your own information on it. But Webull here, I think they're tied in somehow through like the FDIC, where they protect your account up to maybe $200,000 or something like that. They have their own insurance through it or whatever, so you can kind of sleep well at night and rest assured that you're going to be taken care of on it. As far as like if something major happened, and it's not like Coinbase or nothing, so there's no way they can really like hack into it and get it out of there. Like I'm sure there's some way these smart hackers these days could get into it, but there's really no way to hack it like you have to worry about with the crypto and the blockchain and all being so easily hacked with the IP address and things like that. But let's see, I plan on putting my money in and just forgetting about it when I do it. Okay, that's really good then. Yeah, yeah, brother. That's the best way to do it. And, truthfully, that's what sets the most people apart from doing this. Like, that's really just what truly sets them apart is, and that's what sets me apart too. Like from that's what sets the successful people apart from the dead broke people. It's like the dead broke people just get too impatient with it and they just start trying to sell off like within 2 days or sell off within 3 days. If they see the market just go blood red and start crashing, they'll just sell off. And that's something that I've had to learn myself the hard way, and just learn to just bear with it, stick with it, turn the phone off when that happens, and just check back in a week or so, and it's usually back up and back in the green, and takes back off again. And I'm not sure though, to answer your question on SpaceX, I'm really not sure why that they are just now, getting kind of like that. I know SpaceX, from what research I've done, what little bit of research I've done so far, they're still in debt, like they're still behind. So they're actually needing to generate capital to expand and grow on out what they're doing now. And I think it's something to do with the way Elon had just put Tesla into a different category, like where he's got Tesla in one category and then SpaceX like through another company or whatever, like you was talking about. I think it's just something to do like with that in general, with him having the two split offs like that. I'm not sure why. Um, I've got my own opinion that, like, from what I've learned and read, I feel like Tesla will eventually join up with SpaceX and all that eventually, and it will just be all tied into like one big chain or company. But I think that's pretty much why that he's just now joining the big S&P 500, the top 500 best trading companies in America, and just now launching to the IPO platform, is just because he wants SpaceX to be the. He's thinking that SpaceX is going to be the biggest company in the world in the next 10 or 20 years. So I think he's going to try to maybe move Tesla into SpaceX later on. But I'm not sure, though, because I don't really know his plans. But does Robinhood or Weevil get updated first with no investor options? I guess you wouldn't know if you don't use Robinhood. Yeah, I don't know about Robinhood. We will get updated first with no investor options. Um, I'm not really sure. Oh, new with new investor options. Yeah, on Webull, it's WEBULL, and that's how I spelled it at first when I first heard of it. But yeah, it's WEBULL, and I'm not sure on that. I know when you first start, you can get into it right away and start trading. And I think they give you like so many free stocks or whatever, like so much money up against free stocks. But long story short, I don't think you can get into the options trading right away. So I think you do have to be on it for a while, and like own so much stock before it'll let you become like a level 2 trader to where you can get in and do options and all that. But let's see, right makes sense. So they have their next big breakthrough, would become rich if it toss 10. Yeah, yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, that's really truthfully how it kind of works. That's something that I learned. Like I thought when I first started investing, just about a year or two ago, like steadily and real heavy and hardcore and staying determined and every month with it and all that. Um, that's what I thought. I thought like I didn't know how I was even supposed to invest. But yeah. When people hear these new companies that are coming up, they just start researching all this, the new hype or whatever they hear on the news, and they start checking into it on Twitter, and then they go deeper and look it up on Google and start researching a company and looking up all the analytics and financial statements of the company and all. And when they see a good stock or a good company that they think is fixing to take off, that's what they do. They just dump all into it at once. They'll put about 10 grand or 15 grand into, like, they buy like 100 or 200 shares of it at once. That way, and then they just be done with it. But see, but like for us common people that are broke and starting out, we can't afford to do that. So we just have to buy in as much as we can, like whether it be 2 shares, 5 shares, 10 shares, and then the name of the stock market game is to be able to kind of sell off some of your stocks that are doing good and capitalize and put that money back into the bank account. And then you'll have enough money to put back into something that takes off real good. Hey, August James Williams, appreciate y'all joining in. Hit that like and subscribe button. Or more wealthy, not rich, but right. If he moved Tesla into SpaceX, imagine the jump at SpaceX if that happens. Yeah. Downloaded it now. So if I join Webull today, I could buy into SpaceX stock or have to get to level 2. No, man. If you joined up today, you could get in. You could get right in. The only thing about it is it don't launch. It don't launch until tomorrow. So only the super high up fancy people, already rich people like Goldman Sachs and J.P. Morgan and all that and stuff. The big guys like the BlackRock people like that. Those are the people that are going to get to buy into the shares at the 135 strike price. August James Williams, I subbed. Hey, I appreciate that. Appreciate it. Hope y'all all had a good working week, and we appreciate the big spike in viewers just now. We're just on here. I'm doing a fan Q&A, just kind of talking about the stock market and stuff. Let's see here. Amen. Fishing Addict 12 is blowing it up, saying, "No one will love you more than Jesus. He died for you. His love is unconditional." Amen, brother. Amen. I appreciate that so much. I really do. I appreciate all those comments. Thank you. And right, the elite. Yeah, Doc Methodical. That's what they're called. They're called the high up elite, but they're the ones that'll get into it at the 135 stock price. But us common people tomorrow, we're just going to have to kind of wait until it comes out, wait till it explodes, and then we're just going to have to kind of see what it does and just try to get in as early as possible. Like I'm gonna be glued to that computer screen because nobody knows the time that it's going to come out tomorrow. But the people on Wall Street, the big investors, have already went on TV today saying that TV and YouTube and internet videos and cameras saying that they expect like an early investor sell off towards the afternoon, which could kind of cause the price to kind of either flatten out or go back down a little bit towards the afternoon. So that right there told me within itself that it might launch anywhere from market open at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time to maybe like 10:30 or 11:30. So, but anyways, I'm right there in that broke boat with you. I'm gonna, as soon as it launches, I'm gonna have to just buy some in. I mean, like I say, I've already kind of bought in a little bit on some of the sister companies, the things that are affiliated with SpaceX and all. So I feel like I'm kind of well diversified in that right now, but at the same time, everybody wants a piece of actual SpaceX. Everybody wants to just own some shares of it. So we'll see. We'll really see. But I'm really hopeful for it, and I'm excited. And I'm probably not going to get no sleep tonight because this is going to be the biggest IPO in history, and Tesla and what he's doing with SpaceX and Elon Musk in general, and so I mean, I'm not really. I'll be dead honest with you. I mean, I'm not really just a go out of my way fan, diehard lover of Elon or nothing. I mean, I support him and I think he's helped us out a whole lot, but it's not even really about the individual owner. I mean, it's just about, me being an investor and me looking for the best opportunities at the time. And I definitely, respect him enough to give him credit for his hard work and his business and everything. And I feel like he's done enough, to create a successful business, and he knows how to run it and stay afloat. And so I really feel like that one day SpaceX could become the new NVIDIA and actually be one of the biggest companies in the world, if not the biggest company in the world, in about 10 to 20 years. So it's a real good long play for sure, for sure. I hope I answered all your questions, Doc Methodical. But yeah, if you joined up with Webull today and stuck like anywhere from 500 to 10 grand in there, you could get into SpaceX. But like I say, you won't actually be able to get into it until tomorrow because it's supposed to launch up in the morning, anywhere from 9:30 to 11:30. but it is going to be absolute chaos tomorrow. They're going to be, I mean, it's just going to be shooting up through the roof. Fish Addict 12 said, I won't spam anymore. Okay, peace out. Hey, man, Fishing Addict 12, hey, Jesus loves you, man. We appreciate that. I actually do a live Bible study on the channel some nights where we read the Bible. But so appreciate you. I'd appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. I wish I had money. Government keeps me broke here in Canada. I'll be honest. I wish I was American. Right, buddy. Hey, man. Dude, I feel that, man. America is just a mindset, man. That's all it is. Like here in America, I can't speak for everybody, but I'm from down south, down here in Georgia, and you know we'd give the shirt off our back for anybody, and I was always raised to stay humble and be kind and smile and help the next one in line and keep Jesus number one, and I'm way too blessed to be stressed. I got a wife and three beautiful kids, and so and I mean, I'm just middle class. I mean, I'm not rich. I ain't, you know, nothing like that. But I'm happy, and and so he said, Chance or Chase, you're a real dude. Appreciate you, man. You gave me best advice of any YouTuber on here ever. I see that parents raised you proper. Oh man, dude, I appreciate that so much. But dude, I feel that, man. I feel you completely. Just never give up, man. Never give up hope. And I'm sure you probably got family ties, you know, there and where you're at in Canada yourself and all. And so I know it probably be kind of out of the question to maybe you know, pack up and leave someday or come closer or come across the line to the U.S. someday. But I mean, because I know it feels like you're probably being a like a sellout or whatever or a traitor for your own country. But hey, man, I try not to ever let land or anything like that you know root me as far as being because I mean I like to consider myself patriotic, but at the same time I feel like you know I feel like blood and family makes up the patriotic sense. That it's not just the land, you know, anywhere. So I feel like you could pack up and move anywhere, but um, oh man, dang, hey, I'm sorry to hear that for sure, um, but yep, same morals in your instill same morals in your kids. Hey, I'm gonna try my best to, buddy. And it is Chance, um, it is Chance, not Chase. But hey, either one's good, man. You can call me whatever as long as you call me for supper. But yeah, I plan to instill the same morals into them for sure. And but yeah, man, hey, just keep loving on her and take care of her, man. And like you said your journey is gonna start whenever she passes on. I'm waiting, but it'd be a blessing and a curse in disguise on that day. I'm trying to prep myself for harder times. Hey, brother, you got it figured out. It seems like you're doing right, man. Just keep praying, keep your faith in God, and just you know, just keep doing your best and working as hard as you can. And hey, I'm gonna be praying for you, man. I'm gonna be rooting for you. You got this, and just keep your head up and I don't know, you know, what part of the area you're in, or you know where you would be even closest to at the line. But man, that's me, brother. I'd love to just pack up someday and go to Montana myself. Like Montana's so beautiful, but I just got too many kind of family roots down here in Georgia and my kids already and stuff. And so me and my wife's talked about our financial goals someday of at least being able to go and travel up there and live for at least 4 or 5 months out of the year when it's so like just miserable hot down here because you know we're just sick and tired of this miserable 90-degree weather every day in the summertime and because it's not even like sunny and shady and 75 like California is. It's all like 90 to 107 down here just in the pure open humid south sun. And we don't even get that much tropical winds up from Florida down here. It's just all hot all day long up here out here across these farming plains and stuff. So um, hard to leave them behind. Some of them, anyways. Right? Yeah, we all got them family members that's easy to leave. It's just like, hey, we'll just pack up and head on out. But uh, yeah, been having horrible muggy hot weather here. Yeah, and that's crazy, man. Too being up there that far north like that, because I've been up to Michigan some, and there's places in Michigan and Montana where it stays like pretty cool, like almost year round. But I think Michigan still gets pretty hot even in the summer, like maybe 80s and 90s. But there is some places up there in Montana that don't even see 90-degree days in the middle of their summer, but But down here in July and August, it's like 105 degrees, it feels like. But it literally legit is like 97 to 100. Um, but yeah, well, hey, I've rambled on here enough, you guys, today, and but Doc Methodical, man, it was a pleasure to meet you, buddy. Just go comment on another one of my videos or whatever that you see on here, and comment your Facebook name, and I'll shoot you a friend's request on Facebook, or you can look me up in the cover photo there on my channel. It's got my name on there, and that's my actual name. You can look up on Facebook or social media or whatever. I think I've still got Instagram. No, I don't have Instagram no more either. So Facebook and YouTube is the only thing that I have. But let's see, Montana would be a good middle point. Hey, when you usually stream? Um, to be honest, man, I used to try to get on here and stream like every night, but now it's just kind of random. I usually just hop on like once every few days and do a Q&A, or at least once a week. I usually try to hop on every Sunday and do a little Q&A for my fans, um, but most of the time it's just kind of random. I'll just pop up here like this on a Thursday night or something, or usually it's like a Tuesday night or a Thursday night, somewhere in the middle of the week like that is usually the best time for me, because weekends are usually packed out with the wife and kiddos. Um, but yeah, I mean, I hope I can kind of shoot you straight on the right direction on financial advising and stuff. And just check out the channel, check out some more videos, and maybe even some more to come. And I'll try to start niching down in that aspect and try to get some of these new guys that are just wanting to finally first starting to take that first step and get into it, but don't know where to start. That I kind of feel like that's what my purpose is to kind of get on here and share and educate and help people out, just getting started in the right direction. More than appreciate your information. God bless you and your family. I hope you get the stocks. And early, my bills are due tomorrow, or I'd drop what I can into it. Hey, brother, I feel that, dude. I just shelled out rent here, man, and I got my power bill still due, and my child support for one of my sons that I only get every other weekend, and all that. So I got a lot of bills on me right now too, so I'm not going to be able to. Fortunately, I kind of had just sold a truck, and so I had a little bit of extra to already be prepared to kind of play with this. But most of the time, that's me, man. I'm a day late and a dollar short. I always miss out on all these big opportunities like this right when it comes. But hey, brother, stay blessed, and I appreciate that so much, man. You'll get viewers. You're good on camera and knowledgeable. Hey, man, I appreciate that. I'm being long-winded tonight and just kind of all over the place just because I'm so excited. But most of the time I've been working on trying to get more, just try to get more home back in and just stay straight and on topic of what I want to talk about. And it's all about just trying to find the right, perfect noise room and the right backdrop, and when you can stay focused and on point. Like, I'm a big coffee drinker, uh, so yeah, man. Uh, so yeah, I like to just sit there and sip on my coffee late in the evenings like this, and helps me kind of stay focused and stay on point. But I'm just excited and all over the place tonight. Ditto on coffee. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. I love to drink some coffee when it's cold. When it's cold outside, like in the winter time and all that, I can drink it all day long. You'll get viewers. You're good. Oh, let's see. Cheers, brother. I got it. Figure this out when it got me looking into it. Hey, brother, I appreciate that so much. I always try to be a good vibe and just spread the love and positivity, man. Well, we appreciate everybody that joined in tonight. So y'all stay tuned. And how much will one share cost on SpaceX? Right now, buddy, right now at this very second, it's $135 for one share, but unfortunately, that is not what it's going to come out at tomorrow. That was what the big dogs, the elites, got it for. The J.P. Morgan, the people that caught wind of it and heard about it ahead of time, and like supposedly you could have got Fidelity, which is like another Webull and Robinhood. You could have downloaded Fidelity and you could have bought into it with as little as $2,000. You had to transfer the money, have the money hit the account, and that takes 2 business days within itself right there. Have found out about the stock about a week or two ago, have all the funds settle in the account, then go in there and buy it, and then it takes another 2 or 3 days for that to register, and then you would get it dished out at the 135 price. And that's just if you're lucky, because you do have to fill out like a government form, like saying why do you want these? Are you gonna sell them back or whatever? Doc Methodical said, "Dang, bro, wish she was my neighbor." Dude, I appreciate that, man. That would be lit. We could drink coffee and go fishing together every day, go hunting, all that good stuff, man. Or do whatever, ride bikes in the park, man. I like it all. Um, but yeah, so it's 135. But unfortunately, tomorrow when it hits the real market, the free market, it's going to skyrocket. They're saying it's going to go anywhere from 200 right off the rip as soon as it opens up to like 400 or 500. So I'm afraid that I'm gonna get in too late and not be able to make much at all before people just start hype selling, because they're going to buy in cheap. They're going to ride it up till right around market close, 3 o'clock Eastern time, and then they're going to dump it, and it's probably going to cause it to drop a little bit, and then it'll probably come back up first thing Monday or Tuesday and be soaring again for a little bit. Um, but yeah, fishing business seems like a nice. He said he seemed like a lost long brother. Amen. Yeah, I went up to Michigan a few times. I used to deliver some tractors up there and stuff, and everybody, man, I could just draw up a crowd when I'd go in Burger King up there, because they would just all be blown away by my southern accent, uh, talking like I'm down here from Texas or whatever. But I'm always like, yeehaw, I'm down here. I ain't from Texas. I'm from Georgia. But they aggravate me about my southern accent and stuff. And I had a friend of mine up there in Michigan one time. He kind of started teaching me about the northern accent. He said, you got to put more A's into it. He said, you like your coffee, eh? and But yep, southern accents are always friendly and welcoming, it seems. Hey, take off, eh? I like that, man. I appreciate that. Uh, but uh, but yeah, um, he said, "Well, come next week. I got my vehicle paid off, dude. Congratulations, man, dude. That's a big step for real, man. There's a guy here in America that we watch called Dave Ramsey, and he teaches great little baby steps to like paying off debt and things like that. So, hey, that man, I don't care, brother. Men don't get enough congratulations on the small wins like that, because we was always raised to be tough and hold stuff in and all that. But dude, pat yourself on the back, man. That's a huge accomplishment these days, for real, especially as high as vehicles are and all that. So congratulations for getting that paid off. And yeah, I tried to keep out of my vocabulary. Said it too much when I was younger. We're a commodity. I've accepted that. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. I like that. But yeah, buddy. But yeah, man. I appreciate that so much, and appreciate everybody that chimed in tonight and joined in. And uh, y'all just keep working hard tomorrow and finish out a good hard work week, and just keep God number one and pray and keep faith, and I'll let you go. Thanks for the info. Hey, you're welcome, Doc Methodical. I hope I'm saying your name right, and comment on one of my videos. Just comment your name and shoot me a friend's request on social if you got it. But if you don't, just you can comment on a video, your name, and I'll remember it, and then you can try to tune in whenever I go on live. Name's John. Thanks, brother. Okay. All right, John. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you, man. Y'all have a blessed night and get back to working hard for me tomorrow and keep God number one. And we out of here. For sure. I'll be looking for you. I appreciate it. Y'all take care, and y'all get ready for tomorrow, and good luck on investing. And I'm no financial advisor. I just like to share what I got, and I hope I can help somebody along. But I hope y'all get many shares, and just ride a little quick wave up. And as soon as you see yourself go in some green, don't be the fool that waits for the top dollar. Just make you a good little profit, and if you can make a good 100 or 200-300 profit tomorrow, sell some off, and then maybe just there will be days. Just don't forget, there will be days where it turns red again and it pulls back, and it'll give you the perfect opportunity to come right back in there and buy some more. Use some of that profit money to buy you some more, and you can get you some more. So y'all take care.